Deep in the woods exists a creature so ugly and repulsive that hikers and campers alike cringe at its sight. The slimy slug spends most of its time foraging the forest floor, devouring the lush green foliage. It's hard to believe that this disgusting mollusk has relatives in the oceans considered to be some of the most beautiful animals in the world. The nudibranch is a sea slug that comes in a variety of sizes and can be found in all corners of the underwater world. Their vivid colors make them the jewels of the sea, sought after by all underwater photographers. Sit back and relax as we investigate the complete life cycle of these gaily colored sea slugs. The name nudibranch literally means naked gill because their gills are located outside the body. On top of its head are rhinophores that There is nothing wrong with the video. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. We control the horizontal. We control the vertical. We can change the focus to a soft blur or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next few minutes, sit quietly and we will control all you see and hear. You are about to experience the awe and mystery of the great underwater photographer. Once you've been bitten by the scuba diving bug, you just can't get enough. You long to get wet, any chance you can. Diving magazines help you through the dry times by offering a variety of stories on dive travel and underwater photography. Our diver realizes he needs a vacation to one of these exotic dive locations and decides that he too should take the plunge into underwater photography. He makes a quick stop to empty out his bank account and then heads to his local dive shop to buy some camera equipment. The dive shop owner is pleased to see his new customer and is happy to show him a thing or two. Our diver explains that he's headed on a tropical island vacation and wants to buy an underwater camera so he can become a great underwater photographer. He's informed that it's critical for underwater photographers to find a face mask that is comfortable and fits well. No, not that kind of face mask. The dive shop owner shows him a few face masks to see if there's one that fits just right. Since our budding photographer wears glasses, he looks at the accessory diopters to help him focus closer when wearing a face mask. The dive shop owner warns him he must select the proper magnification. Dragging around a camera underwater uses more physical exertion, so it's suggested that he might consider a larger pair of fins for better propulsion. He tries a few and finally selects a pair that is just perfect. Now that he has his new dive gear, he's ready to look at underwater cameras. Our dive shop owner assures him that just about anybody can learn to use an underwater camera. He looks at several types of cameras and becomes thoroughly confused. Then he finds just the right one. A quick explanation of how to load the camera, and our boy is ready. Next on the shopping list is an underwater flash. He looks at several and is so excited that he tries all the buttons and dials, especially the one that says Test Fire. Anxious to try out his new purchases, he pays his bill and hurries home. He wants everything perfect for his exotic dive trip, So he carefully assembles all the gear. He heard that before going on any dive trip with new photographic equipment, it's a good idea to pool test all the gear ahead of time. That's so that you can get all the bugs out. If you can't find a pool for testing your underwater camera, there are substitute methods. Just be sure not to flush. Our anxious diver dreams of what tomorrow will bring. Will he find that big turtle? Or better yet, will he photograph a shark? Or as he loads the car for the airport, he has a nagging feeling that he's forgotten something. But what is it? It's a long way to the airport and he's running a bit late. But not to worry, because our anxious diver is making great time. He waves farewell as our great underwater photographer heads off on his perfect island vacation.